Hey, what's up, fellow traders? I hope you guys had a great weekend. We are back at it this week. I didn't get to do a recap on Friday, so we're going to talk about the Friday trades real quick before we get into the days. But, um, I had a conversation this week with a somebody I hadn't talked to before.
S&P futures off the lowest 49.45 to
And let me mute my
45.50.
man here. And yeah, you see me. This is when I was bald. This is when I was teaching. Um, I tried to be slick and look. Ain't no telling what I was trying to look like, but that was back in my classroom teaching days. But I was talking about, we were talking about teachers, and it made me remember this quote that I had posted in my room. Actually, all the teachers had it. Our principal had it in the front office. It was one of the required postings, so to speak. But it said teachers don't teach for the income, teachers teach for the outcome. Because obviously we were very underpaid. So the teachers that taught for the income didn't make it. Those are the ones that didn't survive. They came in thinking one thing and had um, the wrong attitude and the mindset, and they weren't teaching for the outcome. I kind of admit I had the wrong idea coming in too. I was thinking, man, I can teach. If I'm teaching automotive engineering and automotive motorsports and stuff like that, I can work on my race card. And, all of these things. I had the summer off, I had weekends off. I was coming in with the wrong mindset. But what I want to point out is, a person that calls themselves a teacher basically just gives you information. A true teacher, a great teacher, becomes a mentor and not only gives you that information, but gives you the fundamental tools you need, as well as teaching you how to think critically and demonstrating to you how to use those tools and transform that information into actions so that you can execute your trading properly and be successful. So, you going in taking a class and you doing this and that and just getting information, but you have no clue how to use the tools properly. You have no tools how to take that information and those and execute it and put it into work. Self-proclaimed teachers, they tell you where the trades are. Great teachers not only teach you how to find those trades, they tell you where the trades are, but they don't not only teach you how to find those trades, but how to execute them as well. Great teachers, in the midst of the trade, point out executional information. They point out specifically what is and what isn't working and how you have to, move forward in, what you're doing. All right, so that's the difference. And what I didn't even tell you what the question was. They were asking me, why do I have mentoring as part of the membership programs? Why do I not have something without mentoring? And again, just finding a teacher to just tell you this stuff does not work. It doesn't work. All right. It eventually you may figure out how to make it work, But by then, you probably would have quit or lost a lot of money. So I feel that it's imperative that when you're working on something, when you're learning something, especially something new and as significant as trading, you need that person that's actually taking you through the trades. That's why I stream my trades live every day. That's why I'm talking through them. That's why you hear me thinking and saying the things that I say. They may be bad. Today was probably a sailor fest, because I started really early, and by the time the market opened, mentally I needed a break, and I didn't have time to take it. So I made bad decisions. Well, not bad decisions, but I wasn't able to stay calm, cool, and collected. And so you seeing that and understanding that, you're learning it firsthand. But I know that's a long answer to a simple question, but unfortunately, teachers do that. So let's look at a couple of these trades from Friday. This is NVDA. I bought it on the breakout. We took profit, hit my final target. It did run up a little bit more than I thought it would. It pulled back, but by then, 11:30ish or so, I'm gone. I'm at lunch. I'm gone. All right. And I missed this breakout. Now it's Friday. It's, going into lunchtime. I know I assumed a lot, and I made an ass out of myself and said, I don't think it's going to happen anymore. You don't know what can happen. Anything can happen in the market at any time. So you got to be prepared for that. But I didn't get everything on this trade, but that's fine. I did make some money. Here's Meta. Traded Meta. Both of these I bought, added, took profit here, and then had to stop out at break even. Later on in the day, it did have another little breakout, but hey, that's fine. I'll take what I got. And then Tesla, I kind of held through. Tesla didn't do what I wanted it to do. Just like today, it didn't do what the hell I wanted it to do. I got short here. It flipped back on me. Made this fast run up, and then it started selling back off. Once we came back through the opening range low, I got short again and got one profit target, and then had to stop out at break even. Obviously, this thing just reversed, but I wasn't trading it in through all of that, even if I was here. This is just not what I do. But ended up with a pretty decent day. So if you guys want to see the whole week, it's all of the weeks, the trades are posted on the website, on the trade results. You just click on the file for the week you want to see, and you can see all the trades. But this is just Friday. So fast forward to today, and today's trading, frustrated as hell. We'll come back to this. Well, since we're here already, we'll just do this. I really wanted to do this one last, but here's Meta. Okay, I missed the big rundown on Meta. Okay, the big sell-off. So once it looked like it bounced and it rejected the LRC, I got short, looking for the big move down. I was going to take some at 460, and if it bounced and it came back through, I was going to load back up again. Here we bounced, pulled back down, did not even get to test 460. we were even further away from it. Even further away from this thing. But we're still, letting it work. If we bounce and we make a higher low here, I'm taking it off. I mean, it doesn't make any sense for me to keep it on if we don't make a lower low. So that's Meta. Okay, BA was an early trade this morning. I got, we were up early looking for earnings. Unfortunately, the earnings trades were not panning out. The spread was so bad we couldn't trade it. It made them untradeable. So I know BA heard the news on it. They were having more problems with their planes, the 737 MAX, and missed drill holes and all this. So, I shorted it. Once we took out the low, pre-market low, I shorted it pre-market. I was looking for a move down to, 202. We got a flash, but then that was it. And it just didn't do anything. So, and ended up putting my stop in here. We made a higher low. And as soon as we made a higher high, technically it was time to get out. This is technical analysis 101. Is understanding what the market is telling you. If technically the trade breaks down, it's time to get out. You don't sit there and hold it to max loss or whatever when it technically tells you the trade's dead. And that was on BA. So Microsoft, this was an opening range breakdown. This was the first trade we took. Ended up getting, and really I didn't need to take it off here. I could have waited and let it test the 9. But the price action today was really sketchy. It was really sketchy and iffy to me. So, I was not comfortable with this. Not comfortable at all. Not comfortable at all. But as you can see, it did break down, and it did kind of get to my next target. But this was just a product of me not being comfortable with the price action. Again, I was slow. I was late. I was slow. I was tired because I've been here early and frustrated with these earnings. NVDA, this was a big trade of the day. NVIDIA, the price target was analyst upgrade gave it a $800 price target. I was laughing when it came out, a month ago about the 700 one. I was like, yeah, that's not getting to 700. Well, hell, we almost at 700. And then it came out for 800. So I was like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this. And I got it. And got my first profit. Ended up stopping out at break even. Got back in once we recovered the 9 and everything. And got a pretty decent trade this morning. So this was the big trade for me this morning. Tesla was the other one. Did not do well with Tesla. And look at what I left on the table. And this is what I mean by I was 100% frustrated. Mentally I wasn't strong like I needed to be because, again, I started 6 o'clock this morning looking at earnings. I'm usually breaking after about 2 hours or 2.5 hours in the market. I didn't get to do it, and so I really screwed this up. Look at how much profit I left on the table. Look at how much profit I left on the table. All because, mentally I was out. And that's what I was trying to relate to you guys here in chat. Mentally I was beat. I was defeated. So, it is what it is. I we'll come back tomorrow. I'll have a better plan, and we can move on for that. So that's where we're at right now. Because of that, I'm feeling better about Meta and managing it. Even if this thing doesn't work, I'm not just gonna take it off the table because this is not right. I'm not just gonna take it off the table because I'm frustrated with the price action. I made that mistake with Tesla. I'm not gonna make that mistake here, and I'm gonna let it, do its thing. So that's it for today. I know it was a little bit longer than I anticipated, but we had Friday to get through and today. So we'll see what happens if we get any earnings today. If we do, it'll just be icing on the cake. But you guys have a great lunch, and I will catch you in a few.